Boy, you got my drink? I'm a coming, boss. This is what it felt like to work at the dietary department in False Haven Nursing Home in the early 80s. Can you imagine what it is like to work in the dietary department in the summer? Temperature reaching high as the 90s and 100 degrees on the steam table. In a kitchen that has no AC, just a fan blowing hot air around. And you are responsible for making lemonade or iced tea for patients and privileged white nurses and white nurses' aides. I refuse to comply with the old status quo, to go along to get along, to turn a blind eye to the situation, acting like you don't see what or notice what is happening. I was not going to be one of those who don't want to rock the boat, so to speak. There is an old saying, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Well, I came up with one of my own sayings. Don't dry the tongue that wets yours. The first thing I did was I refused to sneak a drink like a coward. I got me a big old 7-Eleven golf cup and loaded up with some ice cubes and filled it to the brim with some good old sweet iced tea. And I set it down right there in the open. Miss McGuire came in and saw that cup sitting there. She nearly had a heart attack. She stood there with that mean-looking smirk on her face and said in her old Southern plantation-type voice, "Whose cup is that there?" while pointing at it. Let me pause here for one moment and enlighten you on something I learned about Black people that work alongside with white people. For the most part, you can divide them into two categories. Those that have the slave house mentality and those who have the field Negro mentality. The house Negro will comply to whatever rule the master make, no matter how unfair they are. He will not buckle up against the system. Now, the field Negro is a different breed. He's not going to go along to get along. He always pushing the emblem forward. The Black person with that house mentality will not lift a finger to advance the conditions no matter how unfair they are, but will reap the benefits of the advancement of the field Negro.